Welcome to Professor Bernard's channel. This video talks about C function. Let's dive in. When the size of program gets big and in same program so many different functionalities are implemented, then it becomes very difficult to understand, track and debug the program. So we need to adopt some modular technique, in which we can divide our program into multiple segments. C language provides us a technique for this purpose called functions. A function is a block of statements that perform a particular task, and it can be called as many numbers of times as required without repeating the complete code. Advantages of using function. 1. Program can be divided into small parts that are easy to understand, debug and modify. 2. Functions can be reused without repetition of the code. A function is written once and called many times. 3. Size of the program can be reduced. In C language, functions are of two types. 1. Built-in functions, library functions. These functions are ready-made and we can directly use them. Example are printf, scanf, sqrt, struct, etc. 2. User-defined functions. These functions are written by programmers for their own usage in their programs. The syntax of creating function is shown here. Return_type specifies the type of value that the function returns to the calling code. Function_name, name of the function, which is used to call the function from other parts of the program. Parameter_list, list of parameters, if any, that the function accepts. Parameters are optional. Function body contains the actual implementation of the function. Return value, optional statement that returns a value from the function to the calling code. Not required for functions with void return type. In C programming, calling a function is the process of transferring control from the main program to a specific function to perform a particular task. This process involves specifying the function name along with any required arguments, if applicable, to pass data to the function. Function_name, name of the function to call. Argument_list, list of arguments, if any, to pass to the function. These are the values required by the function to perform its task. This C code defines a simple program that performs addition of two integers using function. Here's a brief explanation. #include studio.h. This line includes the standard input-output library, allowing the program to perform input and output operations. Int add int a, int b. This is a function definition for a function named add that takes two integer parameters a and b and returns their sum, a plus b. Int main. This is the main function where the execution of the program begins. Int result. This declares an integer variable named result to store the result of the addition operation. Result equals add 5, 3, this calls the add function with arguments 5 and 3, and assigns the returned result to the variable result. Printf result, %d\n, result, this line prints the value of result using printf function. The %d format specifier is used to print an integer value. Return 0, this statement indicates the successful termination of the program. As a recap, a function is a block of statements that perform a particular task, and it can be called as many numbers of times as required without repeating the complete code. Program can be divided into small parts that are easy to understand, debug and modify. Functions can be reused without repetition of the code. A function is written once and called many times. Size of the program can be reduced with functions. That's all for this video. See you in the next videos for more C programming topics.